Hello, Taurus. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Working with the Thoth deck this week. Going to pull out for our environment, connections, and contributions. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Please use your own intuition. If you would like to book a personal, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. All right, Taurus, let's get into our environment, past, present, and future. All right, we have the Princess of Swords, Two of Discs, and the Moon. Okay. Ooh, Five of Discs on the bottom of the deck there. We're going to clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. All right, why is the Princess of Swords here? It's like a lot of communication or a lot of, mental activity here with the Princess of Swords. Yes, Seven of Wands coming out. So I feel like we've definitely been fighting for something here. Okay, this is in our environment. The Devil is here. So I feel like we've been trying to break free, maybe from an addiction, maybe from a person who was oppressive, a job that was oppressive. Okay, but we've really had to defend ourselves. Okay. Getting into our current energy, the Two of Discs changes here. So, I mean, the Five of Discs is over all of this. So I do feel like Taurus, we probably aren't feeling the greatest this week. As far as our environment goes, we might be feeling a little bit insecure, a little lacking in one way or another. Okay, it is a general reading. I do feel, though, in our current energy, we're working with what we got, right? If our energy's a little depleted, we're doing a little bit at a time. Okay. Ace of Wands here and the Three of Cups. So, kind of interesting. The 2 and the 3 is still a 5. So I do feel like we could be maybe trying to overcompensate a bit by being very accommodating with people, okay? I feel like we could be, just trying to fit in with a certain group of people. The Ace of Wands was on the bottom there, though, so I feel like we're making progress in a direction that we did want to go, like in career or a project here. We're moving towards a new beginning. Let's move on to the future here. We have the Moon, and we're clarifying that with the Devil. Okay, so I feel like, Taurus, maybe some of you are I'm just going to say what I'm feeling here. I feel like some of you are tipping the bottle a little bit too hard here. Okay, maybe it really helps us to socialize. It might even help us get from day to day here. Okay, but it's not helping long term. Really, it feeds this insecurity, and it's kind of like taking away our lust for life, right? It's like, oh yeah, when we're with other people, when we're in that, vibe, it's nice, it's fun, it's flowing. Okay, but then we have like the next day, right? We move from the 3 to the 4. And none of our problems have went away. We're still in this stagnant energy. So interesting message. Please take what resonates, but I do feel like, Taurus, for some of you, you may be really having to face a fear that maybe something has gotten a little bit out of control here. Okay, and I hate to even say that in a general reading, but I got to read the cards how they're coming up, and that's kind of what I'm feeling, right? Maybe it's a bit of an escape. Maybe it's not drinking, it could be something else. But there's a lot of cups around and the devil. Um, so it could be drinking, and there's no shame, right? There's no shame in that. We're living in a crazy messed up society. All of us are. So, we find our ways to cope, but sometimes, you know, it just isn't good for us anymore. And we have to walk down a new path. And with the moon, it can be a little scary. With the devil, it can be really hard. Okay, but 2 major arcana are here in the future. So I feel like we're making a change in our life. Okay, let's get into connections. Past, present, future. Ooh, okay. So the stars in the past here, Taurus. So I feel like we were dazzling somebody, or somebody was dazzling us here in the past. What is this star? Why is the star here? Page of Wands. Interesting. Interesting energy here, Taurus. I feel like in the past we could have been dealing with somebody who was very talented, very beautiful. They had some type of quality that really dazzled us. They could have been a little younger with the Page of Wands. Um, a good communicator, someone who, I feel like they were fun and honest. Okay. I feel like in the recent past here, we've been kind of like in between, maybe whether we want to like move forward towards that person. Maybe we weren't quite able to make up our mind with that 2 of Wands, or, for whatever reason, we just had other things going on in our life that we couldn't really move forward with this person. Okay, but I feel like someone kind of came into your life and really dazzled you with their character and, just their energy in general. The Page of Wands is like a very optimistic, but it could be somebody younger or someone with like a very childlike spirit. Okay, the 7 of Wands is here in our current energy. Okay, so we already had the 7 of Wands here in our environment. So it's interesting. I feel like whatever's going on in our environment, these changes, maybe it's, looking at the situation that's going on in the environment. Maybe some of the things that are coming to light are making you want to take action toward a particular person. Let's clarify this. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this has been a long time coming. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. We really want to give to someone here, okay? Really interesting. I feel like, again, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So, I feel like it's taken us a long time to get to this point, but we're really wanting to, come forward towards somebody. and maybe stick up for ourselves, okay? Because even though the Six of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, so I feel like maybe we have given a lot of energy to this situation. Um, Even though I do feel with the Four of Discs over the reading, we are someone who does conserve our own energy. So maybe we're just trying to even things out, right? Because the 6 was there and the 6 and the 4 is a 10. So maybe we want to end this cycle. Okay. Let's see what comes out here with the Lovers. Okay, because I feel like in our future energy here, we're really learning about ourselves, right? It could be through this person. Okay, but we're really learning a lot. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Cups coming out here. So, wow. I definitely feel like there is somebody here that you love, Taurus, and this could be a very intuitive person, a very dreamy person, very sensitive with the Queen of Cups, right? This is like water energy. So it could be a water sign or someone who is very sensitive. And I do feel like in order for you to come towards this person, you're really going to have to do it with a free spirit. Like, because I feel like this person's a free spirit. And I feel like since you've seen them last, they've really leveled up. Okay, even though technically like they were the star in the past, but I'm looking at like the page to the Queen of Cups. I feel like um maybe in the past they had these star-like qualities that really dazzled you and you were very much recognizing them. But I also feel like, with the Lovers here, it's maybe now is the time where they're actually ready for a relationship or where you're actually ready, right? Because I feel with this Four of Discs, I'm just kind of feeling like that could be a little bit of a problem, right? I feel like we maybe aren't willing to give, but that Six of Pentacles made me think maybe it was in the past we weren't really willing to give. But now we'd like to even things out. We would like to give to this person. Maybe we're really learning some lessons about, just how our energy or resources are best spent. All right. So, oh yeah, look at that Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Strong bond. Strong bond. I feel like we're really wanting it to bring it full circle with someone in our life here, Taurus. All right, let's get into our contribution. Oh, what's that? The Nine of Wands wanting to jump out here. Contribution for Taurus. Oh, man. Sorry, Taurus. The cards just really want to be shuffled a lot right now. Let's get past, present, and future. Oh. All right, Taurus. So in the past, we have this Emperor energy. So, I feel like we were really on top of things in the past. And here's another four. So it's kind of validating what I was feeling with that Four of Pentacles. Maybe that's why we weren't able to offer much in the past, in this situation, in this connection, right? Because we had a vision, we were working hard. We were building something. Okay. The Emperor is the Earth Father. So, you could have had other people even that you were responsible for. All right, let's see. Yeah, the Hermit is here though. So we've had to really do some deep soul searching. Okay. Even though, oh, the Four of Wands is here. Wow. So this is what I'm kind of feeling, even though usually like in the past energies, I'm doing like most recent past, but you know, I feel like this is going back a little bit further because I feel like it's it's almost like in the past we were very focused on work, very focused on what we were building. And then with the Four of Wands, I feel like our environment changed. It could have been like during the pandemic. Like I'm feeling that for some of you, right? Like, um, our environment just changed a lot and it allowed us a lot of space so that we could go within, so that we could have this evolution. Okay, but we have, the 9 here with the Hermit. So I feel like there was something very profound um, that kind of happened to us in the past. Like, a lot of spiritual growth, really getting that time and space to just question our vision, question what we were working towards, right? I feel like a lot of us did that during the panini, right? Got to watch what I say on here. Though, I don't know. I feel like there's like little trigger words. Um, so, but see, we have another 9 here with the 9 of Swords, cruelty. So I do feel like, while you were going within on your soul searching journey, you might have come up with some things that weren't very nice feelings, right? Or thoughts. Yeah, 8 of Swords. It's almost like we don't even really want to acknowledge it. 10 of Cups is here. I do feel like, Taurus, the way this reading is going, I feel like there could have been someone um, that really loved you for exactly who you are, right? And I feel like, we've kind of come to terms with, I couldn't say for sure with it being a general reading, but I feel like we maybe have caused someone pain here or even caused ourselves pain, right? Maybe we just took too long coming towards somebody. I'm not sure what the situation is here, but I feel like we have a lot of regrets, a lot of anxieties about our current situation. And with the 10 of Cups on the bottom, I feel like it's almost this realization like that you really could have had it all with someone, that there was someone who really loved you for exactly who you are. They really were safe and, maybe I feel like there is some regret on your end only because we do have this 8 of Swords here. So I feel like for whatever reason, you're feeling like you can't come forward towards this person. Like you're feeling very stuck. So, it could be guilt and shame, worthless emotions, right? Um, Try not to stay in that energy. But I feel like, you're having a hard time coming forward towards this person because of, all the things that you would have to acknowledge in order to do so. Right? But the Knight of Wands is here in the future. So, I mean, look at this card. This is someone who's really acting on their passions. So I do feel like it is sort of inevitable that you are going to, move forward, move out of this energy at the very least. I don't know if you're going to move towards this person. Maybe you're going to move on completely and just, go towards a new connection. But I do feel like, the Knight of Wands is here, and then the Knight of Swords is on the bottom. So I do feel like, and look, the Hierophant was wanting to peek out there, and the Knight of Cups. So it is kind of interesting. Like, there's no gender associated in tarot, but the knights are kings, right? And the kings are fire energy. So, I feel like you see yourself in a certain way. Like, you want to be in your integrity. Like, you want to be a stand-up person, right? Like, whether male or female, even though I will say, or, male, female, non-binary, but I will say, like, in my head, I just keep feeling, and like, this is not the type of language that I use, but I feel like, like, we want to, like, be a man. Okay, so like, maybe don't put that kind of, if that resonated for you, maybe don't like put that on yourself, because there's like no particular like criteria that makes you a man. But like, I feel like you do want to take responsibility. You want to like be in integrity, and you want to be like a powerful force, right? And so it bothers you. It bothers you, whatever this is. Okay, whatever has happened here. Yeah, the World is here. I feel you traveling towards somebody, Taurus. The Five of Cups is on the bottom. So I feel like this is someone who, either hurt you or you hurt them, right? It could be reversed, but I mean, I just feel this other energy really heavy in your reading. And, I don't know what exactly happened here. But I feel like with that Four of Pentacles that was on the bottom of the deck, with the Knight of Pentacles, we could have just been like too frugal with our energy. Like, we weren't really willing to give. And I see, like, you have a very responsible energy. Like, even the way you want to come towards this person, like, you really want to be responsible. You really want to be in this strong energy. Whereas I feel like this other person is definitely like a free spirit, like Page of Wands, like, really optimistic, maybe even overly optimistic. Even with the Queen of Cups, not to say the Queen of Cups isn't responsible, but I just don't feel like that's not what she's necessarily known for, right? Like, the Queen of Cups could be very dreamy, very emotional. So let's see. Let's get us some oracles. I have here, Taurus, the Astro Elemental Oracle and the Airmail Oracle. All right, let's get a card for our environment, please. Pinch pennies. It's interesting that pinch pennies card coming out there. Look within is also coming out. I do feel like there is something pretty deep and profound that we're going through right now. And I do feel like there could be like an addiction. So with pinch pennies coming out, I was reading it as maybe it could be like alcohol or something like that. But, and maybe it is. Maybe we're also spending too much money on it, whatever it is, right? Maybe it's weed. Weed is like hella expensive. So, not that I'm judging anybody. I'm not. Literally, I'm like the last person to judge. Okay, I've had my days with weed and booze and all of it. It's not today, but I've had my day and I'm not judging. But I know it's expensive. So maybe we just want to, take that time, look within, and really look at where we want to spend. Because also, even if you have the money, it's like money is an energy. So when you spend your energy on certain things, you're really making a statement to the universe. And maybe it's not the statement you want to make. Again, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm just reading the cards. And if it doesn't resonate, well, you can just not even listen to me. Okay, be direct is coming out in the connections and free flow. Yeah, like again, I feel like the fool here with the lovers. Like, if you're really thinking about somebody, Taurus, and you're wanting to move forward towards them, you do have to, really be able to go with the flow here. Really jump in, all in with the fool, right? You have to believe it's going to work out and just be direct about what you want, because I do feel like this person could be apprehensive towards you, if you don't come in that exact type of energy, right? If you have any apprehension, like towards this person at all, like if you're holding back in any way, I feel like they would not be interested. Um, that's just what I'm feeling from the way this story is playing out here. Now let's get a card for our contributions. And it's interesting that this was even coming out in contributions, right? So I feel like, whatever we do for work really has affected, how we approached this person. Slow down is coming out and compute. Really interesting, Taurus. Again, I do feel like, you do have to really think twice about this, right? Because to a certain extent, even if you have regrets, right, with the Nine of Swords, cruelty, maybe you were actually cruel to somebody, or, you're kind of seeing how your actions could have been taken that way, or you just don't like the way you acted, right? Because you just hold yourself to a higher standard than that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you do want to jump into this, right? Um, with slow down coming out, I feel like you have to be real about who you are. Like, are you too pragmatic for this person? Because, don't jump in just to jump right back out, right? You really got to think about this. Compute coming out, right? You have to slow down, really think about the details. Think about if this is something that you really want to do. Whatever your career situation is right now, I feel like it would almost be a sacrifice, right? Like going to see this person, maybe they're at a distance from you, so maybe you'd actually have to leave your job in order to make it work. Really like closing out a cycle in your life. And it's definitely not something that you want to do in a hasty type of way. Right? Interesting energy here, Taurus. Your reading's now starting to confuse me a little bit. Um, we'll get you an angel card here. An angel card for Taurus. Self-acceptance. Yes. Self-acceptance coming out. Blessings and abundance on the bottom. All right. Yeah, we have Leo, 10th house and sun coming out. So, I mean, I do feel like we do have to do what's best for us. And with the 10th house here, I feel like we do have a lot to consider, right, with our career. I feel like there could be a lot of opportunities right now for us, Taurus. Um, so slow down. Really think about what you want to do here, right? Because I do feel like we are closing a cycle regardless, and we do want to make sure that we make the right choice for us. All right. Every dark night must turn into a bright new morning. That's your affirmation for the week, Taurus. All right. Every dark night must turn into a bright new morning. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. I feel like definitely, whatever this connection was in the past, I do feel like, you know, there is there's definitely like something coming full circle in this reading. So whether or not you're going to like take back up and like be together with this person, that I feel like needs a lot of thought on your end. But whether or not you should, have a conversation, right? Come back around and really, I feel like it takes a lot of bravery for you to do this, but even just having a conversation might be healing for both of you, because I do feel with the lovers here, this is a six, and sixes are all about lessons. And I feel like there was valuable lessons on both ends in this connection. All right, we're going to read self acceptance now. You are making incredible efforts to heal and release habits and thoughts that once held you back. Take a moment to look at yourself through the loving eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come, all the adversity you've faced, and the person you are today. Angels are wrapping their wings around you and encouraging you to see what they are, or see what they see. And they see you as perfect, just the way you are. If your confidence has dropped recently, or you've not been as positive as you'd like to have been, change that now by giving yourself credit where credit is due. Maybe you've discovered that negative talk and thoughts aren't working for you. This is a time to try loving yourself instead. To get started, try speaking to yourself more respectfully and giving yourself some leeway and some time to change. When this card appears, know that your self-esteem and confidence have taken some knocks over the years, and you have had thoughts that are no longer serving you. But your angels want nothing more than for you to be happy and at peace. And they are drawing close now to help restore your confidence in yourself. You have the ability to live a life that you love, but to experience that fully, you have to recognize that you are worthy of it. So take some time today to realize that heaven loves you unconditionally, and then take small steps to loving yourself in the same way. The outer world you experience is a mirror of the conversations you have on the inside with yourself. So align them with love. Wow. Beautiful reading here, Taurus. I definitely see this like with the Leo energy. This full moon is coming up. I don't know when you're going to be watching this reading, but February 16th is the full moon in Leo. So really ask yourself, Taurus, what have you been working on that you are really proud of? Because I do feel like there is something and you need to celebrate that. Celebrate what you're proud of. Don't beat yourself up over things from the past that you have no control over anymore. Right? Okay. Well, Taurus, it was a little all over the place here, but I hope these messages help. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy, on TikTok at amyenergy3. Book a personal with me on my website, amyenergy.online. We have Venmo here at amyenergy if you would like to donate to the channel. But most importantly, I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.